We finally made it. Islanders, it is cruise week as Amanda and I and many of our family and friends are set to travel down to Galveston, Texas later this week and board the Carnival Vista on Saturday, December the 18th. We are so excited. We're going to share some plans with you here today in our video. Plus, we have lots of cruise news. There's a lot going on as the Carnival Radiance and the Carnival Conquest are both back in operation today, sailing with paying passengers. We have news on both of those ships. We also have news from the Carnival Miracle. You've probably heard or seen the story regarding a passenger overboard. Very sensitive information that we kind of lag behind on purpose. But we have information on that story as well today. And we have great news regarding St. Thomas and cruise activity in St. Thomas. And a lot of you have been asking what is going on in Turks and Caicos. What happened to Grand Turk and the glorious return that was set for this month? We have all that, plus much more right now on Island Time. A big happy Monday to all you Islanders. My goodness, what a week we are set to embark on. I only have 3 working days, including today, before Amanda and I and several of our friends and family get ready to travel to Galveston. We're cruising the Carnival Vista on December the 18th, and we are so ready. We thoroughly enjoyed last night's live show. So many of you joined us. We had great conversation. We talked a lot about ports last night, and we talked about places to stay the night before your cruise. We had a blast, and you know we're going to do it again. We are set for a ton of live videos, okay? As we travel Friday, as we fly, we get to Galveston, we're going to go live. We're going to be at the Harbor House. We'll take a tour there. I will be live Saturday morning as the Vista comes in at night, and as dawn arrives for us, I will go live to show you as she comes in to the harbor that morning, and then we will be live throughout the day. The easiest way to see all of these videos is to subscribe and ring the bell. Ringing that bell ensures that when I push go live on my phone and I have my tripod in my hand and I do indeed go live, it sends you an alert so you can watch it. You can say, hey, pan to the left, pan to the right. What is that over there? And we can interact. Make sure you do that. Let's get started right here. I'm excited. I really am. Yesterday, Amanda and I got back from out of state. We were in Branson, Missouri for the weekend. We got back and there's all kinds of island swag and gear on our front porch. We've launched our shop. The website for our shop is in the description of the video below. You guys know I don't push this very often. This is our most popular item. How about this oatmeal heathered gray t-shirt with the Island Time logo? It's premium cotton. You're not talking about a Hanes t-shirt, okay? It's good stuff. I was so excited to get this package before we cruise because now I have a whole new wardrobe. I can't wait for it. Let's talk about cruise news. There's so much going on. As today, the Carnival Radiance is back in operations finally, right? She's been delayed over and over and over. The Carnival Radiance, which is a new ship, but let's clarify for some of us, the ship was first introduced in the year 2000 as the Carnival Victory and had a long, great life as the Carnival Victory. Many of you Islanders have cruised on the Carnival Victory. Let us know if you have in the comments below. And she was the 3rd ship in that Destiny class ship. But now she is the Radiance, and she has just finished and completed a $200 million, not just dry dock, but revamp of the entire ship. Everything just about on the ship is brand new. She has Carnival's new paint colors, the new livery, the blue and the red that makes it so beautiful. It really is. If you haven't checked out the new livery, check it out and check out the Carnival Miracle. Yesterday there was all sorts of festivities as the naming ceremony took place. Shaquille O'Neal was there. Christine Duffy was there. And a host of other guests. John Hild, of course, was on board as well. Shaquille O'Neal was there because they're opening up the 2nd restaurant of Shaq's Big Chicken. It has been a hit on the Carnival Mardi Gras so far. But Shaquille O'Neal was there along with Shaquille O'Neal's mother, okay? Dr. Lucille O'Neal, who is the ship's godmother. She was there in person. She said that she's never cruised before, but she can't wait to cruise or to embark on a trip very, very soon. So that's exciting as well. With the Carnival Radiance now on the West Coast, Carnival now has the Radiance, the Miracle, and the Panorama sailing out of California, a huge footprint in California. And also I have to mention this, today the Carnival Conquest is returning out of Miami, okay? Conquest has been gone for 21 months, but the Conquest is returning today. That was my very first ship that I ever cruised on back in December of 2011. With the Radiance and the Conquest added for today, that makes 17 ships now sailing with Carnival for this year. So that's awesome that 17 ships are back in service. The Conquest in Miami joins two other ships, the Sunrise and the Horizon, who's on a little bit of a leave here for a few weeks. But now there will be 3 Carnival ships sailing out of Miami. So it's really impressive that the West Coast is supporting 3 ships when a huge market like Miami also has 3. Let's talk about this story. I know it's been out there. You probably heard about it. The passenger that went overboard on the Carnival Miracle. I am always probably one of the last YouTubers to report on something like this because of the sensitive nature of the topic. With this, it was a female, a woman in her mid-20s falling over. A lot of people are so fast to get the news out. It's very sensitive. Families are impacted. It could be husband, wife. It could be children, mom and dad. So we're always a little bit slow to release any details revolving this, but I feel confident now and comfortable in sharing the news. The incident took place shortly after 3 a.m. just a few days ago. The incident was, Carnival says anyway, it was captured on security video. Remember that ships have video. They have sensors. When things go overboard, things are recorded. But the Carnival and Coast Guard confirmed that, and passengers were shortly notified. The ship came to a stop suddenly at 3:30 a.m., just 30 minutes after that the woman fell over. The ship immediately, the Carnival Miracle immediately started putting their action plan into action and looking for that passenger that fell overboard. The Coast Guard was involved. The Coast Guard released the Carnival Miracle to go about to continue their cruise. And the Coast Guard took over. But after more than 31 hours of searching for this passenger, Petty Officer First Class Adam Stanton shared with us today that the search is now over. So we're absolutely thinking about all those impacted by this news. Of course, her immediate family and those who knew her, her friends. There are those on the cruise that got to know her, or those that it created fear and anxiety because of this event. And there are other cruisers who are scared of things like this, even though sometimes some of us think, how do you fall off? How do you fall overboard? There's a story behind everything, and people have fears. And so I wanted to share this news with you today. And we're thinking about her friends and family. If any details follow this, we'll of course provide those, but that's what we have for now. Let's close today with some great news. There's a lot going on in the Caribbean. Ports are heating up. Ships are continuing to return to ports. I had to share this about St. Martin, one of my absolute favorite places to visit. St. Martin has reported an increase in cruise traffic. They shared some November numbers. Yesterday, they had 75,572 passengers that came to the island via cruise ship, and that was huge because they had a goal of 100,000 passengers for the rest of the year, and they got already 75,000 in November. They've upped that goal to 200,000 passengers, which they're going to get this month in December. November was the busiest month for St. Martin since the cruise restart in late June, early July. And here's what the port has to say about this news. Cruise developments have been moving on an upward trend when looking at vessel arrival numbers and vessel occupancy at almost 65% is the average occupancy for those ships that visit St. Martin. Let us continue to maintain high service level standards and provide our guests with memorable destination experiences as we move into the holiday season. And as we welcome more than 2,000 plus home porting guests over the weekend. That was this past weekend. And so great news for St. Martin, and a lot of local islands are in this story. I could share news about several islands that are in this same realm, and I do that from time to time, but I wanted to point out St. Martin. And then there's the other side of it, and it's a delay with Grand Turk. We were surprised that this Grand Turk had some awesome news a few weeks ago that they were going to open up in December of 2021. It surprised us all. We did not think it would take place until 2022. Well, it's not going to take place, or it has not yet. The Mardi Gras was supposed to be the first ship to visit Grand Turk December the 7th after 21 months of no visitors. We already know that Turks and Caicos, the government there, and Grand Turk specifically, they've already said Carnival's going to visit us first. Carnival is the cruise line that has invested the most money over time, not just during this COVID tenure here, but over time, Carnival has been good to the island. And so we don't know a specific return date yet. That has not been shared. We know that the December 7th, Mardi Gras was canceled. There was also one later in the month. The Magic was also going to visit later in the month. That has been canceled. We're not sure yet, and it may not take place in 2021. It may be later on. So we'll see what happens there. Watch your itineraries for sure to see if changes are made, especially leaving out of Florida. So much cruise news and so much going on this week. We are excited to bring you with us every step of the way. When we cruise, you go with us, and I would not have it any other way. I'm so excited to meet many new islanders this week. There are many islanders that have booked this December the 18th cruise. They wanted, some of them were already booked. Some of them we booked, they booked. So I can't wait to meet all of you. I can say this, since launching Island Time in late May and early June, we have met so many people that literally, I'm not just saying this, have become lifelong friends on our July cruise, our October cruise. That's what I look forward to the most, is meeting you. I cannot wait to cruise next week and cannot wait to meet you. As always, if there's anything I can help with, comment in the video below. Find us on Facebook. Let us know what's up with you and cruising. When is your next cruise? What do you plan to do? A lot of people are about to cruise for Christmas and New Year's, and of course into 2022. Get engaged in the conversation below, and we will see you there, and we will see you tomorrow right here on Island Time.